This is our tour of Highway 192 on the south side of Disney, the main tourist corridor in Kissimmee, which is south of Orlando. If you like our video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, share, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Thank you. You can visit us online at V stands for vacation, orlandov.com, and there's a link in the description below. So this tour will take you from mile marker 1, which is the very far west side of 192, and we'll go east over I-4 past Disney, all the way over to mile marker 14 on the very far east side of 192. As you can see on the very far west side of 192, not a lot really going on. It does buffer up against Highway 27, which is where a lot of vacation home communities are, and currently on the road here we are heading west towards Disney. You will notice on Highway 192, as you drive down, you'll see what they call mile markers. These are very elaborate signs, and they have numbers on them, 1 through 14. And the reason for this was to try and help make it easier for tourists to know exactly where they're going when they're driving down 192. So a business could say, I'm at mile marker 6, and the tourist could count down the signs to that mile marker. So just keep an eye out for them, and you'll see them as you start going down 192. One of our favorite spots on the west side is just coming up, Twisty Treat Ice Cream. It's a great place to get an ice cream in the evening after you've been to the park, especially if you're staying out on the west side or you're over on 27 coming from Disney in the evenings. Very inexpensive and great ice cream. Here you'll see the road Lindfield Boulevard. We're still heading in an orderly east direction. Lindfields is actually the first vacation home community ever built in the Kissimmee area, and currently in Central Florida around Disney there are over 100 vacation home communities. On the right, you'll see a sign for Encantada Resort. Encantada Resort is a vacation home community in a resort style setting. Great location, close to a lot of restaurants and shops. On the left, we're coming up to Orange Lake Boulevard, which is the home of the Orange Lake community, a timeshare community on the left-hand side. Here we're still on the west side around mile marker number 6, and you'll see a lot of restaurants and shops, a lot of brand new ones here. There's a Super Target, there's all kinds of restaurants, steak restaurants, pretty much everything you can imagine, and a lot of them are all brand new. There's a lot of development in this area. Continuing heading east on 192 around mile marker number 5, you'll see Margaritaville Resort, which is currently under construction on the right hand side. This will be a hotel as well as vacation homes, and it will be right on Highway 192. Okay, so we're now coming up to mile marker number 4. This is a more established area. There's lots more shops and restaurants in this area as well as many vacation home communities, Emerald Island, Oak Island, Indian Creek, many vacation home communities. And you're literally in this area from Animal Kingdom. If you take the shortcut, you're only about 1.5 miles away, which would be to the left-hand side of this picture. Okay, so we've just gone past mile marker number 5, going towards mile marker number 4, heading east, and this is a cool gift shop. Everybody stops to take a photograph of it. It is kind of crazy, and it's got some great price gifts in there as well. There are gift shops all up and down 182, but that just happens to be one of our favorites. Okay, so now we're closer to mile marker number 4, and if you make a right there on Wilson Road, you'll go down towards Windsor Hills, which is usually ranked as one of our favorite vacation home communities. There are many to choose from, but that one is a particularly good one. And as you go even further, you'll see the Ramada here on the right, and then you'll see a gas station also on the right. We always advise that you never go in that gas station because they don't display their prices, and it's the last gas station before you get to I-4, so they generally charge about 2 to 3 times whatever the regular going price is for a gallon of gasoline. Okay, so now we're only about 1 mile from the main road going into Disney. You'll see it's clearly signposted, and as you drive in, you can actually go up and take the entrance ramp, and it will take you right into Disney World, and then just follow the signs for whatever part of Disney you want to go to. And here you see it, there's the exit for Disney. Just take that to the right and you go right into Disney World. It's that simple. Just after mile marker number 7, when you go past the Disney entrance, you'll see on the left the ESPN Wide World of Sports, which is owned by Disney. They do a lot of sporting events, a lot of softball tournaments, basketball tournaments. And although you can see it, and it is right on the left of Highway 192, you actually have to drive into Disney to get to it, and you have to drive around Disney. So although you can see it right from 192, it's still probably going to take you about 3 miles of driving to get to it once you drive in and around Disney. Okay, so as we keep heading east, we'll go over the bridge for Interstate 4. Below us right now is Interstate 4, and 192 has a bridge that goes right over it. Once you go over the bridge, you're actually considered to be on the east side of 192. Because we were driving before on the west side of Interstate 4, it's considered the west side. So that's how you get 192 west and 192 east. It's just simply divided by I-4. So once we've gone over the bridge for I-4, you'll see the entrance to Celebration. It is about another mile down on the right. You'll see the entrance for Celebration. You'll see Celebration Hospital. Celebration makes for a great half day or a day out. It's a beautiful old style looking community, originally built by Disney, and it has a lot of restaurants and shops, and you can drive around and see the style of homes that they have. Okay, so as you go further east after Celebration, there'll be some more interesting things to do on the east side of 192. One is Machine Gun America, where you can go shoot real live machine guns. Anyone can go in and do it. And then also on the right, you'll see Old Town, which is a fantastic amusement park complex. It has all kinds of fairground rides, restaurants, shops. It's a permanent thing. Makes for a great half day or a good evening out if you're looking for something to do in the evenings while on vacation. Okay, so as we get towards mile marker number 10, it's got kind of more of a residential local feel to it. There are, if you go to the south here of 192, some really beautiful vacation home communities such as Bella Vita, but 192 itself in this area is not really a tourist type area. But like I say, you do have to kind of go off the beaten trail at this point to find some of the nicer vacation home communities. Okay, so now we're getting pretty far east on 192 to Poinciana Boulevard. If you make a right on Poinciana Boulevard and go down about another 4 or 5 miles, you'll come across some vacation home communities. Terra Verde, Cumbrian Lakes, Eagle's Nest, all very nice communities. A little far out of the way, they make for good value for money, but they are very, very nice communities. So around mile marker 13, you're going to come across the infamous Medieval Times. Medieval Times really is on the east side of 192, kind of a little far east in my opinion from most things, but it makes for a great dinner show in the evening, so it's worth the drive going over there, and it's a good family bit of entertainment for a night out. Okay, so now we're getting towards the end of our tour. We're around mile marker 14. We're going to make a right on Dyer Road, and as we go further down we'll make a left. Just follow the signs for Old Town Kissimmee. Old Town Kissimmee is a great place to go for lunch during the day or breakfast. There's some nice old cafes, and it's the original downtown Kissimmee. Thanks for watching our video. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to share, like, comment, leave a question in the comments below, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell, visit us online at orlandov.com. There's a link in the description, and let us know how we can help.